Welcome to Movie Time. Today, we're thrilled to bring you our list of the top 10 best new movies of 2025. Each of these films is a roller coaster of excitement, packed with breathtaking moments and adrenaline-fueled action from beginning to end. This video is the 18th installment in our 2025 movie series. Be sure to check out the links to the previous episodes in the description below. If you enjoy these movie summaries, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share it with your movie-loving friends. Stay tuned until the very end and let us know your favorite film in the comments below. Number 10, Day of Reckoning.
Is it worth dying for?
Day of Reckoning is a tense Western action thriller that explores loyalty, justice, and redemption against the backdrop of the rugged American frontier. The story centers on Sheriff John Dorsey, a weary lawman whose life is slowly unraveling. Struggling to save both his failing marriage and his tarnished reputation, Dorsey faces one last chance to prove himself when he's assigned to assist a federal marshal in a high-stakes prisoner transport. The prisoner in question is Emily Rusk, a sharp and resourceful outlaw accused of leading a violent gang across state lines. To ensure she reaches trial safely, Dorsey teams up with a U.S. Marshal, a strict, battle-hardened officer who believes the law must be upheld at any cost. As tensions rise within their group, they must face a ruthless gang led by Kyle, Emily's husband, played by Scott Adkins. Their journey takes them across harsh landscapes and through dangerous territory, where every town hides potential threats and every decision carries deadly consequences. Number 9. Traumatica.
Months in the Los Angeles County area.
Traumatica is an intense psychological and supernatural horror that follows the story of young Mikey, a boy whose ordinary life begins to unravel as he experiences unsettling nightmares that hint at something far more sinister. He is portrayed as a sensitive and perceptive child, acutely aware of strange occurrences around him. As his dreams grow darker and more vivid, he struggles to make sense of them while trying to maintain a sense of normalcy in his day-to-day life. The film carefully builds suspense, using Mikey's perspective to immerse the audience in his fear and uncertainty, creating a strong sense of empathy for the young protagonist. The story also focuses on Mikey's family, particularly his mother Abigail, who faces her own challenges as mysterious and increasingly disturbing events begin to affect their household. The movie emphasizes the tension between ordinary family life and the encroaching unknown, exploring how fear and uncertainty can strain relationships and alter perceptions of reality. Number 8. Safe House.
Whoever they are, know more about us than we do.
Safe House is a high-stakes action thriller set in downtown Los Angeles, where a sudden terrorist attack sends the city into chaos. The story revolves around 6 federal agents who are stationed in a state-of-the-art safe house designed to withstand external threats. Initially, the team believes they are in a secure environment, but as the attack escalates outside, it becomes clear that danger may be lurking within. The central tension arises as the agents begin to suspect that one among them could be a traitor, working in collusion with the attackers. They are forced into a deadly psychological game where trust becomes a luxury they cannot afford. Every decision, every conversation, and every action could be a matter of life or death. As the hours pass, the agents' personal motivations, hidden secrets, and moral boundaries are revealed, adding layers of intrigue and suspense. The safe house, initially a symbol of security, transforms into a claustrophobic prison where survival depends on intelligence, quick reflexes, and strategic thinking. Number 7. Muzzle. City of Wolves. City of Wolves is an action thriller. It serves as a sequel to the 2023 film Muzzle. The movie continues the gripping story of Jake Rosser, a former K-9 police officer who is striving to leave behind a life of danger and violence. Following the events of the first film, Jake has retired from active duty and is enjoying a quieter life with his family and his loyal retired K-9 partner. However, the sense of peace is short-lived. A ruthless gang emerges, targeting Jake and his family in a calculated attack that shakes the very foundation of their safety and forces Jake to confront a world he thought he had left behind. Determined to protect his loved ones, Jake forms an unexpected partnership with a new K-9 companion, Argos. Together, man and dog navigate a dangerous urban underworld teeming with organized crime, corrupt officials, and a violent drug trafficking network. The journey challenges him emotionally and physically, testing the limits of his courage and his ability to trust others. The movie is scheduled for release in the United States on November 14th. Number 6. London Calling.
This business of time catches up with you.
London Calling is an action comedy that follows Tommy Ward, a seasoned hitman whose latest assignment in London goes disastrously wrong. After a botched job leaves him exposed and vulnerable, Tommy flees to Los Angeles seeking temporary refuge. He quickly realizes that returning safely to the UK will require navigating the complex and dangerous world of his former employers. Tommy is tasked with mentoring Julian, the socially awkward and inexperienced son of a crime boss. What starts as a reluctant partnership quickly evolves into a chaotic mentor-student dynamic. Julian is eager but clumsy, and Tommy is frustrated yet surprisingly protective, forcing both characters to adapt and grow under high-stakes circumstances. Their mission initially seems straightforward: prepare Julian to operate within the criminal underworld. However, it escalates when they learn about a legendary hitman who has become a religious convert. As Tommy and Julian navigate this perilous mission, they encounter a series of unexpected obstacles that test their skills, wits, and trust in each other. Number 5. King Ivory. King Ivory is a gritty crime thriller that delves into the devastating human cost of the fentanyl epidemic sweeping through the heartland of America. Set in Tulsa, Oklahoma, the film follows narcotics officer Lane West, a seasoned but emotionally burdened cop determined to dismantle a powerful drug network flooding the city with deadly synthetic opioids. As West's investigation deepens, he uncovers a complex web of trafficking operations involving multiple factions. At the center are a ruthless cartel lieutenant managing the regional flow of fentanyl and a Native American gang leader who controls his empire from behind bars. The case becomes deeply personal for West when his teenage son falls victim to addiction, forcing him to confront not only the criminals he hunts, but also his own failures as a father. The narrative intercuts between the perspectives of law enforcement officers, traffickers, addicts, and families, revealing how each is trapped within the same cycle of despair and dependency. Number 4. Trap House.
No!
Trap House is a high-octane action thriller set in the bustling border city of El Paso, Texas. The film follows a dedicated DEA agent, played by Dave Bautista, whose mission is to take down a notorious drug cartel that has long terrorized the region. Assigned to navigate the dangerous underworld of organized crime, he and his partner must rely on strategy, skill, and courage to outmaneuver a ruthless network of criminals. As the investigation unfolds, the story explores the tension between professional duty and personal life. The agent's work requires careful planning, stealth, and quick thinking, all while facing threats that test their resilience and resourcefulness. The narrative is structured around the unpredictable nature of undercover operations, where alliances can shift rapidly and danger lurks around every corner. The story maintains a balance between action-driven sequences and character moments, allowing audiences to connect with the protagonists while experiencing edge-of-your-seat suspense. Number 3. Night Always Comes.
You are dead!
Oh no!
Night Always Comes is a crime thriller that follows Lynette, a determined woman, struggling to secure a future for herself and her family amidst overwhelming obstacles. Set in Portland, Oregon, the story unfolds over a single night, highlighting the raw intensity of survival in a world stacked against her. Lynette balances multiple jobs to make ends meet, but her primary goal remains protecting the family home. The story takes an unexpected turn when Doreen spends several $1,000s money intended for the house's down payment on a new car, forcing Lynette into desperate measures. As the night progresses, she navigates a gritty underworld of crime and exploitation, confronting moral dilemmas that push her to her limits. Along the way, she encounters a man who becomes both a potential ally and a source of danger, as well as a host of other characters whose lives intertwine with hers in complex ways. The narrative is intense and emotionally charged, juxtaposing the urgency of her mission with the emotional weight of past traumas and present responsibilities. Number 2. Playdate.
Buckle in, boys.
Playdate is an action comedy that follows the chaotic misadventures of two very different dads who stumble into an unexpected day of mayhem. Brian, played by Kevin James, is an ordinary suburban dad who has just lost his accounting job. Struggling to adjust to his new role as a stay-at-home father, he's eager to make friends and prove that he can handle parenting duties on his own. When his wife suggests he take their young son on a play date with another local dad, Jeff, played by Alan Ritchson, Brian imagines a quiet afternoon of snacks, playgrounds, and polite conversation. But from the moment he meets Jeff, a confident, muscular, and mysterious man who seems far too intense for casual dad talk, things begin to spiral out of control. What starts as an awkward social encounter quickly turns into a wild, action-packed chase when armed mercenaries suddenly target them. As Brian and Jeff flee across town with their kids in tow, Brian learns that Jeff's past might not be as simple as it seems. Number 1. Nuremberg.
Command. D. Hey!
Nuremberg is a gripping historical drama that explores the psychological and moral complexities surrounding the Nuremberg trials after World War II. The story centers on U.S. Army psychiatrist Dr. Douglas Kelly, portrayed by Rami Malek, who is assigned the daunting task of evaluating the mental state of top Nazi leaders, determining whether they are fit to stand trial for crimes against humanity. Among his subjects is Hermann Göring, played by Russell Crowe, the charismatic and manipulative former head of the Luftwaffe and one of the most infamous figures in the Third Reich. As Kelly conducts his assessments, he enters a tense and intricate psychological duel with Göring. The film delves deep into Göring's cunning, charm, and egotism, juxtaposed against Kelly's growing unease and ethical conflict. Kelly is forced to confront not only the atrocities committed by Göring and other Nazi officials, but also the limits of human understanding and the challenge of reconciling the evil he witnesses with his own moral compass. Thank you so much for sticking around until the end of this video. If you enjoyed what you watched, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our future content. Feel free to leave a comment down below, share your thoughts, or suggest topics you'd like to see in upcoming videos.